Hey Geek, so if you're from a country like the United States, you probably have a lot of space because US is a big country. Now, for some people, they might feel like they don't have enough space. However, if you come to Japan for the very first time, well, you will be in for a shock because here in Japan, space is limited and it comes at a premium. And so for the most part, you're going to be paying a lot of money for a very small amount of space. And today I wanted to show you a space that is very, very important to everyone and one that, well, is very limited. And that space is the toilet. So here, let me show you the toilet here in Japan. So there it is. So let me kind of give you a tour of this. So as you're coming in, well, here's the toilet and here's a very, very small room. And let me give you a tour of the toilet first because I feel like this is the most advanced toilet in the world, and I think Japanese toilets are the best. So if you notice here, there's a little sink type area, and I'll show you how that works. But the most important thing are the controls down here. Okay, so hopefully you can see that. So there's a power or stop button here. The power is actually over here, but there's a stop, and the stop is there for these two functions. These are the bidet functions. So water shoots up, and there's one for females as well. And this is extremely, extremely clean. There's different power settings, and honestly, at first I thought this was really weird, but now that I've used this, I don't know if I could go back to just using toilet paper, because with this, you basically don't have to touch your hands or anything. You can just get completely clean from this, and it works really well. And then another thing is most of the toilets are heated. So as you're sitting down, it'll automatically heat and warm you, makes it super, super comfortable. And there's other settings right here as well. I don't understand Japanese, but there's other settings here. There's also auto settings as well. So you don't even have to touch and flush the toilet. You can just get up and then sensors will realize that and then it'll flush and do everything itself. Super advanced and clean. And if you do flush the toilet, you'll notice that there's this little sink area here, and you can actually wash your hands as it's filling up the tank, which is a really cool design. So now that you're seeing this advanced toilet, let me show you how it feels to actually sit here in this room because, well, it is very, very limited. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. So check this out. This is what you can expect from this small room. And as you're sitting down, you're not going to have a lot of space, okay? I mean, here's my arms right here, but let me show you where my legs are, and so you can kind of get an idea. So here's my feet. It's touching this wall. There's not a lot of space at all. And I know this is kind of weird to show you this, but the toilet is a very important part, and realizing that you don't have a lot of space is also something that is something you're going to have to get used to here in Japan. And so those are my thoughts today on the toilets here in Japan. I still think they are the best in the world, but they're in a very, very small space. So if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments down below, and I'll see you on another episode.